Love gives naught but itself, and takes naught but from itself. Love possesses not, nor would it be possessed. For love is sufficient unto love. When you love, you should not say, God is in my heart, but rather, I am in the heart of God. And think not that you can direct the course of love. For love, since it finds you worthy, directs your course. Love has no other desire but to fulfill itself. But if you love and must have desires, let these be your desires. To melt and be like a running brook that sings its melody to the night. To know the pain of too much tenderness. To be wounded by your own understanding of love. To bleed willingly and joyfully. To wake at dawn with a winged heart and give thanks for another day of loving. To rest at noon hour and meditate love's ecstasy. To return home at eventide with gratitude, and then to sleep with a prayer for the beloved in your heart and a song of praise upon your lips. Love one another, but make not a bond of love. Rather, let it be a moving sea between the shores of your souls. Fill each other's cup, but drink not from one cup. Give one another of your bread, but eat not from the same loaf. Sing and dance together and be joyous, but let each one of you be alone. Even as the strings of a lute are alone, though they quiver with the sound of the same music. Give your hearts, but not into each other's keeping, for only the hand of God can contain your hearts. And stand together, yet not too near together. For the pillars of the temple stand apart, and the oak tree and the cypress grow not in each other's shadow. James and Janet, you have come to this day and to this place in which you now stand, to publicly commit your love and faith to one another. And in addition to this, you have come among family and friends to share with them your great joy. Thus, it is a time of consecration and celebration. Now, today's celebration will arise spontaneously from the great happiness all of us feel because of your marriage. It will find its own pathway by means of song and laughter, warm congratulations, and tears of joy. But your commitment of love and faith to one another is a different matter and a separate nature, because love is much more than a celebration, and faith runs far deeper than the springs of happiness. James and Janet, marriage is no small miracle, no less than turning water into wine, no more than two faces in one mirror. This couple, side by side, harvesting the new, the unexpected, new strength, the kiln firing of a vase, new hope, vine interleafing vine, new vision, light through open blinds, new faith, a fixed, enduring gaze, the unexpected calm of another's voice. Into this interweaving of life to life, you come now to be married. And to each of you, both loved family and friends, they also want to express their profound appreciation for your presence at the celebration of their marriage. You are dear to them, and they treasure each of you in their hearts. James, will you have Janet to be your wedded wife, to live together in the covenant of marriage, will you listen to her innermost thoughts, be considerate and tender in your care of her, and stand by her faithfully in every circumstance, and preferring her above all others, accept full responsibility for her every necessity, as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Janet, will you have James to be your wedded husband, to live together in the covenant of marriage? Will you listen to his innermost thoughts, be considerate and tender in your care of him, and stand by him faithfully in every circumstance, preferring him above all others, accept full responsibility for his every necessity, as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Because of their love for one another, have taken the time and the considerable thought to express their vows to each other in their own words and with their own heart's emotion. James, would you speak to Janet?
Janet, we've been through so much together already. There have been good times and bad, both trials and triumphs. Today, I promise to always be there. For all of your trials, all of your triumphs, I will be a shoulder to cry on, your strongest supporter, and most of all, the one that always loved you. Regardless of what comes our way, I promise to either work through it with you or enjoy it with you. I love how you balance me and help me be better than I am on my own. You support me when I need it most and challenge me to be better constantly. You love me despite my many faults. Today, I promise to do the same for you. In sickness and in health, for richer, for poorer, in good times and bad. I will always love you, care for you, and be with you until death do us part.
Now, Janet, would you express your words to James?
Dear James, I am so proud to marry you on this day. You are my best friend, my confidant, and my anchor. You are also the most genuine, kind, gentle, and sincere man I've ever had the honor of knowing. Standing here next to you, I feel completely happy and content from the very bottom of my heart. Today, I promise to love you and to comfort you, to encourage you and to inspire you, to laugh with you, to hold you, to cook for you, and to be your dance partner. I promise to cherish you and to always hold you in my highest regard, just as you are. Today, I promise myself to you, in the best of times, in the most challenging of times, and until the very end of our days. I can't wait to start our lives together and to have the most romantic adventure of my life.
Janet and James have promised to forever share their life as one, together in love. Will each of you, family and friends, help them to remain true to their vows? If so, please respond by saying, I will. I will. May these rings always remind you of the sacred vows exchanged before God and your friends today. And may they be a true symbol of the love you have for each other, a love that is both beautiful and endless. These rings are tokens of the purity and the endlessness of your love. The precious metal in these rings symbolizes not only the purity of your love, but the integrity of your promise to forsake all others and belong only to one another. These rings are a precious metal, and so let your love be the most precious possession of of your heart. Each is a circle unbroken, so let your love one for the other be unbroken through all your earthly days. Janet, as a token and pledge that you will faithfully perform your holy vow, will you so receive and wear James's ring?
I will.
James, indicating your responsibility to Janet to receive her into your care and keeping, I give you this ring, that you may place it on her finger as a token and in trust that you so receive her. Thus you are to encompass her life with strength and protecting love. Repeat after me. With this ring,
With this ring,
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
James, as a token and pledge that you will faithfully perform your holy vow, will you so receive and wear this ring?
I will.
Janet, indicating your responsibility to James to receive him into your care and devotion, I give you this ring, that you may place it on his finger as a token and in pledge that you so receive him. Thus you are to encircle his life with affection and tenderness. Repeat after me. With this ring,
With this ring,
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
Bless, O Lord, these rings, that each who gives it and each who wears it may abide in thy peace and continue in thy favor. Join hands. Janet and James, you are to wear your rings as the enclosing bond of reverence and trust. You are both to fulfill the perfect circle of duty that now makes you one. For as much as you, James and Janet, have covenanted together in the presence of God, your family, and your friends, to live together in marriage, and have pledged the same by giving and receiving rings and by joining hands. By the authority of the state of California and the higher authority of God our Father, I declare you to be husband and wife. What God has joined together, allow no one to put asunder. James, no one else will ever say this to you again. For the very first time, you may kiss your wife. Turn and face your family and friends. Okay, your bouquet. Now you will feel no rain, for each of you will be shelter to the other. Now you will feel no cold, for each of you will be warmth to the other. Now there is no more loneliness, for each will be companion to the other. Now you are two bodies, but there is only one life before you. Go then to your dwelling place, to enter into the days of your togetherness. And may your days be good and long upon the earth. Family and friends, it gives me a great deal of joy to introduce to you for the very first time Mr. and Mrs. James and Janet